Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge interior wall sconce called the Sweeping Taper. We're going to be talking about the ADA version. So ADA is Americans with Disabilities Act. It says that a sconce can only come out from the wall in projection less than 4 inches. This one's coming in at 3.8 inches from the wall out. It's 28.3 inches tall, 4.8 inches wide, and then again 3.8 inches out projection. Backplate is 5.5 by 4.8, and mounting height, which is going to be the distance from the bottom of the fixture to your electrical outlet box, and I'm talking about the middle, is coming in at 18.4 inches. Great way to show you some information about that is for you to see the install sheets, and we're going to talk about that now. These are the same papers that are going to be in the box when you get this, and they have a lot of great information. So look over on the right hand side of your screen. You're going to see a pull down menu which says choose your finish. Scroll down, and over there on the right is going to be a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a lot of information, like how the glass goes on, what the lamping is like inside, full parts list. It's also going to show you how that backplate goes onto your junction box. So there's a lot of really great information there. Take advantage of it, okay? So moving on from there, let's talk about glass. It's going to be using Hubbardton Forge's opal glass. That is just a nice pure white opaque glass. It's going to let a lot of light through, but again, it's opaque, so you're not going to be able to see your bulb. And moving on from there, we'll talk about lamping. Here we go. So it's going to be using a medium base. That's a regular screw-in bulb, not the chandelier. There's another version of this, which is the non-ADA, and that one actually does use, well, I don't think I have it right here handy, but it uses the smaller, this guy. So that one uses like these little smaller ones. This one is going to be using, again, the bigger base, because a lot of these ADA compliant sconces are really going to be used in hospitality, restaurants, hotels. I have used this sconce in about 1 billion hair salons, believe it or not. They're used all the time. So they throw a lot of good light. They also can use a type B LED. So if you want to go for incandescent, you can still do that. You're talking about a 60-watt bulb. But if you want to go for an LED, like this guy, this is the recommended shape, so it can get into that glass easily. These come in like 60-watt equivalents, 40-watt equivalents. You might be able to find this in a 100-watt equivalent. You just have to do your due diligence on size. But type B is this kind of torpedo shape. And it's a dimmable fixture. You can choose your color temperature when you do LEDs. You just have to do a little legwork on the internet and put it on a dimmer that's set up for LEDs. Okay? Let's talk about finish now. We're going to be talking about our finishes help guide. It's over on the left-hand side of the screen on the red tabs. You'll notice there's a pull-down menu way over on the right. You pull that down, it's going to show you what finishes this is available in. Back on our friend, the Finishes Help Guide, there's going to be a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I will be talking about a colored chart farther down on the page, so scroll down till you see that chart. I'll be talking about that in depth in that video, so use the chart. Well, actually use the video and then go down and use that chart. So use the two together and you'll really understand Hubbardton Forge's finishes. When you're done with all that, circle back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures like dark smoke, burnished steel, and on and on. Bigger window is going to pop up and show you more samples of things in that finish. So that is there for you guys to see too, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page. It's back over in the red tabs again on the left. Check it out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Our showroom also has a clearance center, and clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples, 75% off MSRP. An amazing deal for you. Have to come here to use it. If you are going to come here, measure everything you can think of. Measure your ceilings, measure your counter heights, measure your islands, that kind of thing, lengths, width, heights. Do me a favor also, if you have an iPad, take pictures of everything, which is great, and you can take pictures of the ceiling too, because I'd love to see distances between junction boxes, and you can measure those too, don't forget. And I can go over all those things when you guys come in to see us, okay? So our showroom in Vermont, like I said, is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here all the time, so you can, well, except Sunday again. You can call 802-446-2400. You can email us at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There is no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even does that. And some larger items, which are going to be like custom things and big things on pallets, are non-returnable. We'll always talk about that long ahead of time, so there's no surprises there, okay? So I think that kind of covers basically everything. If you guys have any questions at all, just let me know. And one other thing, we also have a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out the door. That's how you get all your finish options over there. The upcharge to cut that time in half is per line item, and if you have multiples of this sconce in the same finish, that's one line item. So if you guys want to get an order out much faster, best way to do it is just to drop me a quick email and I can tell you more about that, okay? So thanks for stopping in today. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.